My name is Hung. I am 64 years old and I live in Sa Dec City, which is in the Mekong Delta in southern Vietnam. I have lived here since I was 6 years old, about 58 years. I have been married for 31 years. My wife and I live together in Sa Dec. We went to the same high school, and after university, we both returned to Dung Thap to work in the same company. I was a sales manager, and my wife was an accountant. We worked there for about 10 years before the company went bankrupt. After that, I worked for another company, while my wife became a housewife. We have one son who is 29 years old. He lives in Ho Chi Minh City, has a girlfriend, and earns a living by selling products online. My father passed away 17 years ago, and my mother passed away last New Year. They had 11 children, 3 daughters, and 8 sons. But sadly, 2 of them have passed away. 1. What is one goal you want to achieve this year? I want to achieve better English speaking skills. 2. How much effort do you put into learning English every day? I put in about 2 hours of effort every day. 3. Who encourages you the most in your life? My wife encourages me the most in my life. 4. What is one skill you want to improve this month? I want to improve my listening skill this month. 5. Have you ever discovered something surprising? What was it? Yes, I discovered a new flower in my garden. 6. What kind of knowledge is most useful in your work? Gardening knowledge is the most useful in my work. 7. Do you prefer tea or coffee in the morning? I prefer tea in the morning. 8. What do you require to feel happy? I require good health and family time to feel happy. 9. How do you define success in life? I define success as having a happy family and good health. 10. When do you feel most confident? I feel most confident when I speak with my friends. 11. What is the biggest challenge you have faced recently? The biggest challenge I faced was learning new technology. 12. What is your opinion about learning online? Share your opinion. My opinion is that learning online is very convenient. 13. How do you usually decide what to eat for dinner? I usually decide based on what vegetables I have in my garden. 14. What is the most important experience you have had? The most important experience I have had is raising my children. 15. What is possible for you to do this weekend? It is possible for me to visit my friend this weekend. 16. How do you usually find a solution to a problem? I usually find a solution by thinking carefully and asking advice. 17. How do you prepare for your daily activities? I prepare for my daily activities by making a plan in the morning. 18. Who is the most important person in your relationship with? The most important person in my relationship is my wife. 19. Can you imagine a perfect day for yourself? Describe it. Yes, a perfect day for me is working in the garden and having dinner with my family. 20. What is one thing you want to create in the future? I want to create a beautiful garden in the future. 21. Do you like going to the market or supermarket more? Why? I like going to the market in Vietnam because I can ride my motorcycle through it, so I can shop and stay on my bike at the same time. 22. Have you ever asked for a discount? Yes, I have asked for a discount because in Vietnam, shopkeepers often give discounts when you negotiate. 23. Do you think food in the supermarket is more expensive than at the market? I think food in the supermarket is more expensive than at the market because in the supermarket, food must meet strict standards and be properly sealed. 24. Where do you usually go shopping in Sadek? I usually go shopping in Godut Market in Sadek because that market has many items that are very cheap. 25. Do you like bargaining at the market? Why or why not? I like bargaining at the market because in Vietnam, vendors often give you a discount if you negotiate. 26. Where do you usually go shopping in Sadek? I usually go shopping at the local market in Sadek. 27. Do you like bargaining at the market? Why or why not? Yes, I like bargaining because it helps me get a better price. 28. What is something you bought recently at the market? I recently bought some fresh vegetables and fish. 29. Do you usually pay in cash or by card? I usually pay in cash. 30. Do you always take the receipt after shopping? No, I don't always take the receipt at the market. 31. Which products do you think are too expensive in your town? I think some imported fruits are too expensive. 32. Which products are cheap in Sadek? Vegetables and local fish are cheap in Sadek. 33. Do you think the quality of market food is good? Yes, the quality is good because the food is fresh. 34. How often do you buy frozen food? I rarely buy frozen food. 35. Do you prefer fresh vegetables or frozen vegetables? I prefer fresh vegetables because they taste better. 36. What do you usually carry your shopping in?
21.
A basket
Do
or
you like
a cart?
going to the market
At the market,
or
I usually carry
supermarket
a basket.
more? Why?
37.
I
Do
like
you like
going to the
waiting in a
market
queue?
in Vietnam
Why or
because
why not?
I can ride my
No,
motorcycle
I don't like
through
waiting
it,
in a queue because
so
it
I
is
can shop
boring.
and stay on my
38.
bike at the same
How do you
time.
feel when a shop has good
22.
service?
Have
I
you
feel
ever
happy and
asked for a
comfortable when the
discount?
service is good.
Yes,
39.
I have
Have you
asked
ever
for a discount
complained about bad
because in
service?
Vietnam,
Yes.
shopkeepers
I have complained
often
when the
give
service was slow.
discounts when you
40.
negotiate.
Which stall do you usually
23.
go to in the market?
Do you think
I usually
food
go
in
to
the
the vegetable
supermarket
stall and the fish
is
stall.
more expensive than at the market? I think food in the supermarket is more expensive than at the market because in the supermarket, food must meet strict standards and be properly sealed. 24. Where do you usually go shopping in Sadek? I usually go shopping in Cow Dot Market in Sadek because that market has many items that are very cheap. 25. Do you like bargaining at the market? Why or why not? I like bargaining because in Vietnam, vendors often give you a discount if you negotiate. 26. Where do you usually go shopping in Sadek? I usually go shopping at the local market in Sadek. 27. Do you like bargaining at the market? Why or why not? Yes, I like bargaining because it helps me get a better price. 28. What is something you recently bought at the market? I recently bought some fresh vegetables and fish. 29. Do you usually pay in cash or by card? I usually pay in cash. 30. Do you always take the receipt after shopping? No, I don't always take the receipts at the market. 31. Which products do you think are too expensive in your town? I think some imported fruits are too expensive. 32. Which products are cheap in Sidek? Vegetables and local fish are cheap in Sidek. 33. Do you think the quality of food is good? Yes, the quality is good because the food is fresh. 34. How often do you buy frozen food? I rarely buy frozen food. 35. Do you prefer fresh vegetables or frozen vegetables? I prefer fresh vegetables because they taste better. 36. What do you usually carry your shopping in? A basket or a cart? At the market, I usually carry a basket. 37. Do you like waiting in a queue? Why or why not? No, I don't like waiting in a queue because it is boring. 38. How do you feel when a shop has good service? I feel happy and comfortable when the service is good. 39. Have you ever complained about bad service? Yes, I have complained when the service was slow. 40. Which stall do you usually go to in the market? I usually go to the vegetable stall and the fish stall. 61. Do you prefer big supermarkets or small local shops? I prefer small local shops because they are convenient. 62. Do you usually check the brand before buying? Yes, I always check the brand before buying electronics. 63. How do you feel when you find something cheap but good quality? I feel very happy when I find something cheap but good quality. 64. Do you enjoy shopping or do you think it's boring? I enjoy shopping because it is relaxing. 65. How do you plan to expand your garden this year? I plan to expand my garden by purchasing more land around it. 66. Can you express your opinion about traveling abroad? This year, I plan to travel to the U.S. I'll visit Times Square, Wall Street, and the Statue of Liberty in New York. 67. What factors affect the growth of your plants? Insects affect the growth of my plants. 68. Which feature of your garden makes you proud? My garden has a lot of ornamental trees, which make me proud. 70. What is the main function of a greenhouse? The main function of a greenhouse is to keep pests away. 71. What food do you usually order at a restaurant? I usually order seafood and roast pork at the restaurant because I and my friend enjoy having it with the beer. 72. What is your favorite main course? My favorite main course is rice, fish soup, fried vegetables, braised fish. 73. Do you like grilled fish or fried fish? I like grilled fish because I don't want to eat fried fish as it has more oil. 74. What meat do you eat more? Chicken, beef, or pork? I usually eat chicken more because in my garden I raise a lot of chicken. 75. Do you enjoy eating seafood? Yes, I enjoy eating seafood, but I rarely do it because I don't have much money to eat there, and the prices are usually quite expensive. 76. Do you like spicy food? I like spicy food, but I avoid too much spice. 77. Do you order drinks with your meal? I order drinks with my meal. It's orange juice. 78. Do you often eat fried food? I don't like eating fried food because it has too much oil. 79. How often do you go to a restaurant? I go to restaurants rarely because I don't have much money to eat there, and the prices are usually quite expensive. 80. Would you like a window seat or an aisle seat? I like a window seat because I want to watch the scenery in the
81.
skies.
Have you packed anything dangerous in your luggage? I haven't packed anything dangerous in my luggage because I am afraid the customs officer might fine me. 82. Do you need help finding the baggage claim after arrival? I do need help finding the baggage claim after arrival because once the plane lands at the airport, I have to go to the baggage claim area to pick up my luggage. 83. Do you have a big family? I have a big family because my family has 3 generations living in my house. 84. What kind of projects are you working on now? I am working on a new product project now, which involves developing innovative features and collaborating with the design team. 85. Do you usually meet deadlines easily? I usually meet deadlines well because if I encounter a difficult situation, I would decide to work hard or work overtime. 86. Do you prefer working alone or in a team? Why? I prefer working in a team because I think the work will be finished more quickly. 87. Have you ever received a promotion? Yes, I have received a promotion when I was the manager of the sales department. 88. How do you feel about your salary? I think my salary is just enough to get by. 89. Do you often write reports at work? Sometimes. I also write reports at work, and my boss has just asked me to write a monthly report. 90. Does your manager often check your tasks? My manager often checks my tasks because I am new and he wants to ensure everything is on track. 91. Do you enjoy talking with customers? Yes, I enjoy talking with customers because I want to know what they want. Sometimes customers invite me to have a party, drink beer, and chat a lot. 92.
Do you work directly with suppliers? Yes, I work directly with the suppliers to ensure that we get the best quality and timely delivery. 93. Do you follow a strict schedule at work? Yes, I follow a strict schedule at work to ensure that my boss doesn't complain about my performance. 94. What responsibility do you find most difficult? I think dealing with customers is the most difficult for me. 95. Do you think teamwork is important in your job? Yes, I think teamwork is important in my job because when we work as a team, the work gets done much quicker. 96. Where is your hometown? My hometown is located in the southern part of Vietnam. 97. What is your hometown famous for? People who love flowers and ornamental trees are drawn to the Sadek Flower Village. 98. Are there any traditional craft villages near your hometown? In my hometown, Sadek, there are traditional crafts like weaving mats, pottery, planting flowers, flour milling. Sadek has several industrial zones with many industries, such as processing catfish fillets, producing feed for aquaculture, poultry, and pigs. 99. Can you describe a popular festival in your hometown? A popular festival in my hometown is the boat race. 100. What local food is special in your hometown? Sahang prawn crackers, also called Sahang shrimp chip, is a special food in my hometown.
101. Do many tourists visit your hometown? Yes, many tourists visit my hometown every year, especially during Tet. 102. Is your hometown peaceful or crowded? My hometown is peaceful because it has a large area and a small population. 103. Do you prefer living in your hometown or a big city? I prefer living in my hometown because I am older and I want to live in a peaceful place. 104. What is the most interesting thing about your hometown? The most interesting thing about my hometown is that it has a big river flowing through it, along with fields of flowers. 105. Are there any rivers or mountains near your hometown? There is a big river flowing through my hometown, and it is called the Tianjiang River. 106. Do you think your hometown will change in the future? I think my hometown will change in the future with development in infrastructure, economy, and an improved quality of life for the people. 107. What is your favorite Vietnamese dish? My favorite Vietnamese dish is bang xeo. To make bang xeo, people mix rice flour with turmeric and then add pork, shrimp, beans sprout, and shredded cassava. People have bang xeo with fish sauce, chili, and plenty of fresh vegetables. 108. How often do you eat street food? Yes, I often eat street food. I enjoy eating street food very much because it's affordable and you can sit along the street to see many people and the vibrant atmosphere. 109. Do you like spicy food? I don't like spicy food because I can't handle spiciness. I usually eat less spicy food. 110. Which city has the best food in Vietnam? I think Hanoi City has the best food in Vietnam. It has Tong Ca La Vong, Bang Con Ho Tai, Pho Nem Gu. 111. How much does a bowl of pho cost in Sa Dak? The Trang restaurant has been serving pho for a long time. The pho at the Trang restaurant is renowned for its exceptional quality, featuring fresh ingredients, a rich and flavorful broth, and perfectly cooked noodles. 112. Do you like cooking at home? Yes, I like cooking at home. I usually cook fish sour soup with water spinach, herbs, and fish sauce because fish is braised, fried, and cooked with water spinach with garlic. It's delicious and hygienic. 113. What is your wife's favorite dish? My wife's favorite dish is chicken stew with potatoes. 114. Do you prefer grilled or steamed food? I prefer grilled food. I usually have grilled bird because I enjoy having it along with drinking beer. 115. Do you often eat noodles? I usually eat noodles at Mi Nok restaurant. They cook noodles with pork, shrimp, and bean sprout. It's delicious. 116. Where can tourists try bang seo? Tourists can try bang seo at the #1 restaurant, which is located on Hung Vuong Street, at the end of the street. 117. Which food is famous in the Mekong Delta? Bun mum is the signature dish of the Mekong Delta, and the people living in the Mekong Delta, known as the Western people, love to enjoy bun mum with a variety of vegetables and many kinds of fish. Crawfish, lingfish, tok tao lak fish. 118. Do you like drinking Vietnamese coffee? At 2:30 p.m. every Sunday, 3 of my friends and I usually drink coffee together at Cuc Ti Du Coffee Shop, which has a cozy and quiet atmosphere, making it perfect for chatting with friends. 119. What herbs do you usually eat with noodle soup? I usually eat noodles with basil, soybean sprout, chili sauce, a slice of lime, and a bit of soy sauce. 120. Do you think Vietnamese food is healthy? I think Vietnamese food is healthy because it doesn't contain a lot of fat and it includes many kinds of fresh vegetables. 121. What dish do you often eat when you travel? When I travel abroad, I usually enjoy the local cuisine, especially the specialties. 122. Do you like to eat fish or meat more? I don't like to eat fish because I'm afraid of fish bones getting stuck in my throat. What food reminds you of your childhood? In the past, my family was very poor. My mother would share the sticky rice with everyone at breakfast. And that's why whenever I see sticky rice, I'm reminded of my childhood. 125. Do you eat fruit every day? I usually eat fruit every day, like bananas, jackfruit, papaya, dragon fruit, and plum. 125. Which Vietnamese dish would you recommend to a foreigner?
I will introduce pho to foreigners because I've heard that many foreign visitors also love this dish.